I'm Dennis Gage, and welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're in Glen Cove on Long Island for the Gold Coast Cruisers Waterfront Car Show. This is a great setting for a car show, and they typically draw 500, 600, 700 cars. A little bit of inclement weather today, but man, there's some wild stuff that came out. Let's check out some of these Long Island rides. That's a good shot. Biggie, how you doing, man?
Oh, Dennis, how are you?
I'm so glad to be here. You know, we met in SEMA 3-4 years ago. You've been dogging me ever since.
Right.
Come to Glen Cove, come to Long Island. You
right.
know? It's great. What a great venue.
You know, it's a beautiful park.
This is a park in Glen Cove, but it was actually part of the J.P. Morgan estate or something?
It is actually part. It's still called Morgan Park. It's owned by the J.P. Morgan estate. They lease it to the city of Glen Cove for $1 a year.
Pretty good deal.
Yes.
There was a heck of a lot of cars here and some really interesting stuff.
People really, really like this show. Yeah. I mean, we actually get people coming up to us at other car shows. Are you doing your show this year? Count me in. You know, because they love it. They love the venue. And you can't find a better setting.
No. You know, the weather wasn't all that cooperative, but it didn't keep people from coming out.
Right. I wish you had seen it when it's sunny. It's just breathtaking.
I guess I'll just have to come back, huh?
I guess you will.
I guess I will. Let's go look at a few of these before we have to get too serious. All right, man. Well, Al, this is a 71 Javelin AMX.
Yes.
Right? Well, no, wait. There was a Javelin and there was an AMX.
Yes.
They were two different cars.
Yes, they were.
But now they're mashed together.
Meshed together in 71 through 74.
These things were basically made for racing.
Yes, SCCA racing, that's what it was designed for.
But still, it is probably one of the most underappreciated muscle cars ever built.
Neither you hate it or you like it.
But they were different, you know, they looked really different. But what made this car special and what drew me to it was this is the rare Pierre Cardin factory interior.
Yes.
This came like this from the factory, right?
Yes.
That's just crazy. I mean, even the headliner, I mean, this is so over the top. It's such a custom job from the factory.
Again, a lot of people don't like it, but I think it's just a different interior, a vibrant interior.
Oh yeah,
and, I like it. I like different, and this is really totally different.
This is totally different.
Yes.
So this was
very hard to find. You're not going to find it.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. This was an option. You could order this. What did it cost?
$84 option.
$84?
$84.
You know, that's a lot of interior for 84 bucks.
Yes.
So, I mean, when you're at a show, people ask you, oh, yeah, so a nice custom job. Nobody knows that.
They think the whole car is custom.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people think the whole car is a custom car, like I made it like this. No,
but it's pretty much factory.
Yes.
And you have, I mean, it's had that wraparound dash, but you put in your own gauges.
I put in my own gauges,
but,
yes.
Man, it's just, and these are so, I mean, they're so beefy looking, you know, back here in the rear quarters and stuff. And this spoiler was also factory.
Factory, yes.
Absolute factory. Came with a 401, which is a tough engine. Actually, it's really the same block that they had forever and just kept boring it out, right?
Yeah, from 290 to 401.
That's crazy. Let's look at that. Well, that's been worked on a bit.
Yes, quite a bit.
But that's the original block.
Original block,
now,
valve covers, and other things would change. The whole motor is a roller motor now. And
what kind of horsepower is put out?
Around 580 now.
Wow. Well, you know what's funny about these? They always talk about, oh, so was this the big block? You got the big block in here. It's the same block.
They only made 6 small block motors. That was it. Yeah. They're all small block motors.
This is just such a wild car. I mean, I've always loved these things, and that Pierre Cardin interior just takes it totally over the top.
I love being different.
Yeah, and with this
30
car,
years is...
You've been different for 30 years.
Yeah.
With this car, you're definitely different. Al, 71 Javelin AMX with the Pierre Cardin interior.
Yes.
Wow. Mark, man, I saw you rolling in. This thing is, man, this is beautiful. This is a 49 Ford.
Yep.
But wow. I mean,
thank you.
Wow. This has really had some work.
There's a lot of subtle changes done to the car, and most people don't notice all the stuff that's been done to this car.
It's so crisp. Everything about this car is so crisp.
Every line on the car has really been sharpened up a lot.
I'll say, I mean, I was looking at the hood, and I'm like, I have never seen a hood that fit like this. That is just Magnificent. I mean, like you say, every line in this thing.
Yeah, you know, that's one thing we're real particular about is door gaps and hood gaps and just trying to really clean up the lines of a car.
Now, you didn't really, I mean, you cleaned up the front, but that's really pretty stock, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's the car's a 49, the grill's a 50, and what we did is we actually welded up a lot of the seams. There's about 10 or 12 seams in the grill from the factory, and we welded a lot of them up.
Golly. And the interior is just, again, I mean, just so subtly clean. Yeah, understated. Is that original dash?
That's a 51 Ford dash.
Okay.
Yep, and the dash was narrowed, and that eyebrow was actually narrowed up a few inches. The glove box was welded closed.
And what's the gauge?
It's out of a 38 Pontiac, and we had it custom made. And a neat little trick, that piece of chrome there in the center of the console that sticks up, that's actually the start button.
Oh, you push
there's a push button start under there that when you push that in, it pushes the start, and that's how you start the car.
What are the seats from?
Lexus. They're power seats, 6-way power seats. I have a Lexus.
Oh my goodness. So, I mean, you've carried pretty much a stock look through everywhere. I mean, you get back to here.
One of the neat things, the license plate's actually off a 51 Crown Victoria.
And kind of Frenched in there.
Yep, we Frenched it in, and it's actually curved.
Nice.
If you look at the curve, matches the bumper and the trunk lid and that.
And is that your...
That's the gas filler, yep.
Right,
It's a motorcycle gas cap. You push down and it pops up.
Cool. So the engine's probably equally crazy. Let's go see what you got in this baby. Holy cow. I mean, holy mackerel. Wow, so that's huge.
It's an all aluminum motor. It's based off a Boss 429 Ford motor. This is a 572 cubic inch motor, 780 horsepower. So yeah, it's an animal.
Oh yeah.
To say the least.
My goodness. I mean, and I see the chassis now, which you've done in kind of an interesting, you know, light brown or kind of...
Yeah, you know, we just wanted something that worked with the colors of the car, but yet was contrasting that, you know, it popped out.
It's close to the interior color almost.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, this is just a magnificent car. 49 Ford, some 50 parts, some other parts, a monster engine. What a fine piece of craftsmanship.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
That's beautiful. Well, Paul, this is a gleam machine, you know, and you got probably the best spot in the house. You come and you cannot miss this thing.
Absolutely not.
And even if it wasn't a big red truck, it's hard to miss it anyway because of this crazy honking. It's got to be the pump, but front mounted?
Yes, this is one of the series that Ahrens-Fox made front mounted piston pumps back in the 40s and the 50s. And this is one of the series of it. This happens to be one of the last one of the third to the last one made.
There's only 3 of them left.
Yes.
So this is all cast?
This is all cast, and inside here are brass pistons.
Oh, okay.
And there's another set down in here. And inside there's a camshaft. And as you engage those, because it runs off the front of the engine, it engages that and pushes these, which were called crossheads, which are screwed into the bottom of the other pistons, and they go up and down, and these go up and down, and that's what creates the pressure.
Brass inside cast bronze.
Yes.
Man, oh man, oh man. I mean, that's like something from outer space.
Yes.
Was this in operation around here?
Oh yeah. This is all bought by the War and Fire District in 1951, and it's been owned by them since then. And it still pumps.
It's magnificent. Obviously completely restored.
Yes.
So what powered this? Can we look at the engine?
Sure. What you have under here is you have a Hercules engine. Right?
That's one big engine.
It's a split engine. Everything's dual. Just in case one side doesn't work, at least you can get the truck running. You know, it's for emergency services.
Probably geared so low you can climb a wall.
Yes, you can. And it also has an unusual transmission. It's a U pattern, not an H pattern.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, pretty much all business.
That's all it is. As you can see, it's built to have no roof.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing outside. Everything can get wet. Has the windshield wipers on the inside and the outside of the windshield, so you can operate it, drive it with no roof.
Then this is where everybody like piled in
when you had an alarm, they rode the back step or got in the middle, even rode on the side steps, went to the alarm, and this was your complement of hose that you needed to work with.
Holy cow! I mean, this is a serious piece of equipment.
It was a state of the art.
It is amazing. It's a 1951 Ahrens-Fox piston pumper. This is beautiful. Paul, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you very much for your time.
Well, Billy, this is a piece of history. Frankly, you're a piece of history.
Thank you.
What's the story on this baby?
This is a 1968 Chrysler top fuel dragster. It's a 398 cubic inch 58 Chrysler Hemi.
You've breathed a little bit of life into too. What kind of horsepower?
Somewhere around 4,000, 4,500 horsepower.
Which in 68, I mean, nowadays, you know, things are just like through the roof, but in 68, that was a lot of horsepower. And you campaigned this back in the day.
Yes, I did.
And you were pretty successful.
Yes, we won all over the East Coast, out into the Midwest. We won the American Hot Rod Association Nationals. We won the first NASCAR Nationals down in St. Mary's Dragway. Yes.
Oh, wow. So what was your home strip?
The home strip was New York National Speedway or Englishtown.
So is this fiberglass or was this all aluminum?
This is all hand-formed aluminum, all real gold leaf.
Is this how she looked in 68 pretty much?
Yes, yes.
And of course you've restored it since then.
Correct.
Not only is this a 68, you know, rail, but you've got a 68 trailer.
Correct. And there were 13 of them made, all told.
That's it?
That's it. There's 4 left. I have 1. Tom Hanna has 1. Creech Donovan has 1, and Mike Cool has 1.
Well, that's almost as cool as the Dragster.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Cool.
What was it like to be sitting in that cockpit behind 4,000 horsepower?
Well, it's a trip. You hit the throttle, and the front end would always come up. It'd come up 10, 12 inches, and you had to watch down the track. You had to watch between the lines. You had to watch the 2 front tires, how they were dancing in the air, and if you got above 12 inches or so, then you backed out of the throttle, because at that point you know the car was going to go over.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the cockpit look like here?
It's a Chrysler rear end, has 342 gears, solid mounted to the chassis. Your behind goes down in the seat and your legs go over the rear end. One goes to the clutch, one goes to the gas. This is the brake pedal here.
Oh yeah.
And you just hold on for dear life.
Have you met people today that saw you race back in the day? Or?
Absolutely. Probably 20, 30 people
No
stopped
kidding.
by, remember.
Well, you're kind
us.
of a local hero.
Yeah.
You know? Man, oh man, oh man. 68 slingshot dragster, the Billy Lynch. Thank you, Billy, for bringing this baby out. This is really nice. Well, John, this baby caught my eye when you came rolling in. I was quite a long ways away, but I'm, wow, that's a wild looking car. And then I got close to it and I fell in love with it. This is a 67 Cutlass, right?
Yep.
442, you've kind of created a 442.
Yes.
What did it start life as?
Car started out as a 1967 Cutlass Supreme, had a 330 with a 3-speed on the column.
It was triple blue from the factory, right?
Yes. It was light blue with a dark blue top and a light blue interior.
Man, and you know, we've had this liquid sunshine all day. Now the sun comes out and this baby really pops.
Yeah, it's a different car.
You've kept this thing just about as stock looking as you could.
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
Very minimal body modifications. We kept all the trim on the car. We did custom door handles, closed in all the locks. We did a custom third brake light out of a 68 Cutlass.
All really subtle stuff though. I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't say the paint job is terribly subtle, but it's beautiful, and you really made the best use of the lines of the car.
Thank you.
You know, that little slash there in the rear quarter is just fantastic. And your pinstripe is, you got 3 colors there.
They're 3 colors. They're all the colors of the 442 emblem, the red, orange, and yellow.
Oh man, that is really sharp, man. But the interior is absolutely gorgeous. Are these the stock buckets?
This is the original interior.
Really?
The original Strato buckets. You got 3 different kinds of stitching throughout the seats and everything. Even the backs of the seats are all covered in ultra leather. So nothing's painted, the console.
Jeez.
And the dash was original. It's got push button start.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And what's the little screen?
It's got a fast fuel injection system. So the car actually has 2 onboard computers.
They didn't have that in 67.
No, they didn't.
I don't believe they didn't. And the top color is beautiful too. I mean, you really pulled off the colors.
Thank you. Thank you.
And all the way back, you know, you must have re-chromed everything, did you?
Everything. All the bright work is original and redone. No aftermarket parts on it. Yeah, it was a great car. You don't see a lot of them done.
No, you don't. Now, what'd you say? It was 333 on the tree?
333 on the tree when I bought it.
Not that anymore, though.
No.
No. Let's go see what you did. Holy cow! Wow. So, and what a gorgeous air cleaner. What's the setup here?
The motor's a 1968 Olds 455. It's punched out 30 over. The air cleaner is actually a reproduction of a 1967 W30 air cleaner.
Man, I mean, this is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's so clean and so well done. How long did it take you to do this?
It's about 5 years. 5 years in total.
Wow.
We had the car apart twice.
Well, you did it right.
Thank you.
67 442. That is just about the prettiest one I've ever seen.
Thank you very much.
John, beautiful car, man.
Thank you.
Hey, we had a great time on Long Island at the Waterfront Car Show. A little bit rainy, but it didn't stop a whole bunch of cars from coming out. This is a fun time. Long Island. Check it out.